my account, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Ryan will throw again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Fighting through. And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Jack Doyle.
Touchdown,
61 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think, just make the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
50-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He uncorks it for Snead, and that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, and look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. They give it off here to the tight end. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rivers, sliding out of the pocket. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
His pass intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. With 6-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 38 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Rivers now. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They run the draw play with Mack. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards, and the Colts first down.
To throw, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. from the gun. Rivers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 coming into play in the NFL.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The quick feet by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker line.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Rivers now from the 50. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 7-yard line.
Here's Rivers. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
On the counter, it's Edwards. And all the way down to the 37. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run with Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first.
Complete.
And it's 3rd down now.
So 3rd down and 4.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
He's back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3rd down. Back to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 1-yard line.
Rivers. Rolling to his right. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Rivers now. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rivers on the money, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Colts first down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yard. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost across the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This to win it in overtime.
4-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
22.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A very solid gain of 27.
10 at the 43-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The 2-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Green Bay.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder
reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A
lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Packers.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.